It's like a loophole, and no one wants to hear about it. Right? That's not an okay conversation. You can't just pick up the phone and be like, look, first of all, I apologize if I sound a little bit tired. There is not a lot of sleep happening at the house. What with all of the unprotected sex that's going on. Yeah. No, I'm not pulling out or anything. Just fucking right inside every single time. It's exhausting. How's Dad doing? You can't just have that conversation. It's gross, right? You can call your mom and be like, we're trying for a baby. Oh my God! Try right now, I want to hear. No, thank you. I have a little boy, and I am very nervous. I live in Vegas now. I am very nervous about raising a little boy, specifically in Las Vegas, because I don't know if you've noticed this, but the amount of porn in this city borderlines on absurd. I can literally see porn from here. They're just handing it to people right there. And it's not even just on the strip, right? Like, I live out in the suburbs, and I can literally walk to 3 different porn shops from my house. I do it all the time. It's super easy. Right? So I worry about what he's going to be exposed to at a young age, right? And it's not even that I'm afraid it's going to warp his sense of what sex is. I'm more afraid that it's going to ruin porn for him. Is that a fucked up thing for a dad to say? Right? Look, call me old-fashioned, but I think figuring out ways to see pictures of naked ladies is a huge part of a young man's maturing process. I don't want him walking to the corner and getting midget gangbangs. Where's the effort? Just like, I feel like I just grew up in a different generation, right? Where porn was special, right? Where if you were the kid who found your big brother's Playboy and brought it to school, you were king of the playground for a month, right? Fucking everybody would be coming up to you like you're Don Corleone, just like offering you favors for 10 minutes with the September issue. Right? Or I'll do you one better. You're like a fucking echo, sir. We got it. I got this thing. It's good. You're interpreting for not the deaf, but the hard of hearing. He said this! You know what? I'll do you one even better. Does anyone remember the old school cable boxes, right? Right? You do look like one of those guys, right? Where you can put it on the porn channel and the picture would be all fuzzy, but you can still hear everything, right? You tell me that's not one of the best days of your life when you figured that out. Right? You could watch that shit for hours. You could just stare at it like it's one of those magic eye posters. Right? Maybe if I just stare hard enough, it'll come into focus. Might even be in 3D. Right? You'd see a white circle over here. It might be a tit. It might be a bald guy. It didn't matter. It was jiggling, and it was getting the job done. It was a simpler time. That would fuck with your head, though, after a while, wouldn't it? Everything starts to sound like porn after a while, right? Like, I remember one time, I thought I was watching this girl-girl scene. Turns out, the picture was just out, and I was watching women's tennis on ESPN2. I climaxed to Mollica, and I'm still not sure how I feel about it. In retrospect, the play-by-play commentary should have tipped me off. I will say this, you learn a lot about having a kid when you go out in public with one, right? Yeah, I didn't know this, but apparently if you go out alone with a child, it is an invitation for strangers to come up and talk to you, right? And normally I wouldn't mind, except it's always the same kind of people, right? It's always older women with grown kids who are either in denial or have completely forgotten what a huge pain in the ass going out with your kids is most of the time, right? Because all they ever do is tell you how great it must be for you. Right? I had a woman come up to me once and say, how old is he? 1? Oh. These were the best years. Really, these are the best. My kid shits his pants 6 times a day. This is as good as it gets for me? Because I'll fucking bail. I don't even like him that much yet. I'll leave. I had another woman say, I bet that little boy's smile is the best part of your day. Oh. Yeah, and I guess she's right, but that's only because I have really shitty days now, right? Dude, I used to have awesome days, right? I used to wake up at noon, eat cereal and watch TV for like 4 hours, take a shower, go to the club, tell some dick jokes, get drunk with my buddies till 3 in the morning. That's a good day. Now I am woken up at 5:30 every morning by tiny fingers prying my eyelid open. I have to watch Toy Story 11 times a day. At any given moment, I might be going outside with macaroni and cheese in my hair, not even know it. I can see how a kid smiling at me would be the best part of that day, by default. The worst is when people are rude to you without even realizing it, right? Like his mom and I were out with him one time, and this woman comes up to us and tells us how beautiful our child is, and then they look at her, and they congratulate her on making this beautiful baby, like she somehow beat the odds with fucking Shrek's genes over here, right? And I mean, look, I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm not saying she had nothing to do with it, but let's be fair, okay? If you go into a bakery and you see a beautiful cake, do you go into the back and congratulate the oven? Or the baker who's been slinging the batter around. Now come on. Thank you very much, everybody. Enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you.